Let's cut across to our debate this evening. Joining me is Sanju Verma, National Spokesperson, Bharatiya Janata Party, Shama Mohamed, National Spokesperson, Congress. Each of you will get 2 minutes to put your point forward. Shama, let's begin with you. The Telecom Minister today did come out and make it very clear that all of this is trying to build controversy where there is absolutely nothing. You don't want the app, delete the app. But at one point, you wanted us to act against cyber fraud. We're trying to create a mechanism, and now you're accusing us of surveillance. Delete it, don't use it. Who's telling you to use it?
Okay, let me start off with the Telecom Minister. I want to first ask, why do we need an app like this? Now, you're saying cyber fraud. Do you think in America it doesn't happen? In Germany it doesn't happen? China, I mean, Germany and China, Germany and America are democracies, we know that. And many other European countries, UK, France, and they're all very up in technology. Why don't they use this? When I heard this today, I thought that India has given or is giving birth to the Gestapo police of East Germany. So we're all going to be spied upon. Now, what did the Telecom Minister say, Jyotiraditya Scindia, that if you want, you can delete it. All right. Now, what does the dot say? Let me read it out to you. Mandatory pre-installation, visibility and unrestrictable functionality, non-removability, system-level permissions, no user autonomy to disable. So they have also called up phone manufacturers, the Indian government, and said that you have to preload this on a new device and you have to see to it the users cannot disable. So if Jyotiraditya Scindia comes and lies, we cannot do anything. We need to see what is on paper. This is the government who, did what we all know is get Pegasus here and was spying on multiple political leaders' phones, journalists' phones, and it has been proved. This is the government who went against right to privacy in the Supreme Court. So they are the ones who want to follow opposition leaders, journalists, where they are going, who they are meeting, what are their message. This is invasion into my privacy, and I will not allow it. The Congress party will not allow it. We do not East Germany. We do not want to become all those states during the Cold War where each one in the family spied on the other.
Shama Mohamed, your time is up, and I'll urge you to check your, your internet connection. It's a little sketchy, so just check it while we cut across to Sanju Verma for her 2 minutes. Sanju Verma, your 2 minutes start now. I just want, for somebody who's very good and very big on documents. I go back to what the DOT, the Department of Telecommunication, which came out, and I can happily read out to you on what it really said, which practically mandated that you cannot delete this app. And then you have the Telecom Minister today who's saying, who's asking you to keep it? You don't want to delete it. So clearly there has been a backtrack at the back of the backlash, which is not just the opposition, which is a lot of people in India who's saying you cannot mandatorily make us, keep an app so that you can snoop on us.
Preeti, a very valid question. And let me just come straight to the point. When the, Sanchar Saathi app was initiated in January 2025, the DOT did say that, this is pre-installed and you cannot delete it. But 24 hours back, the man who really matters, Jyotiraditya Scindia, the Minister of Telecom, and I'm sitting here on your show, a widely watched show as the National Spokesperson of BJP, telling you this app, if you want, you can activate it. If you want, you can deactivate it. If you want, you can uninstall it. Point number one. Point number two, let's be very clear that today we have more than 1.25 billion mobile phone users in India, one of the biggest numbers globally. We are one of the biggest mobile phone users globally. And there is a 15-digit unique IMEI. But increasingly, we are told that this IMEI number, which is supposedly unique, is being cloned by fraudsters. So what does the Sanchar Saathi app seek to do? It seeks to empower consumers by mitigating the possibility of cloning IMEI and thereby reining in frauds, be it banking fraud, cyber security frauds, so on you. But I just want to say this, Preeti. Benefits of the Sanchar Saathi app till now. 4.21 mobile phone devices were blocked before they could be misused. 2.61 mobile phones that were stolen were successfully traced. 29 million citizens were able to verify the SIM card issued in their name. And with this app, more than 30 million fake connections were disconnected. In the month of October alone, more than 50,000 phones were recovered due to this Sanchar Saathi app. So the Sanchar Saathi app enables to report suspicious calls, spams, malicious links, allows the blocking of lost or stolen phones.
Ma'am, your time is up. Sanju Verma, the fact is, the deal is you don't really need to detail on the benefits of the app. Nobody's really questioning the efficacy in terms of guarding security. Nobody's questioning that. The question is very clear, that why is it mandated? It needs to be your choice if you want to download it. If you're going to make it mandatory for me, I'm going to question that you're trying to build in surveillance into my phone, which I don't want. But I just want to bring in Shama Mohamed there. And Shama Mohamed, let's say there's a backtrack. Ms. Sanju Verma has admitted, yes, it was supposed to be mandatory. Now, you have the Telecom Minister who's come out and said that it is not mandatory. So, for those people, because away from, snooping, away from surveillance, away from the whole concept, how it's dystopian in nature, that it is inbuilt into your phones, away from all of that, there is a clear and present danger where cyber fraud and cyber crime comes into question. And an app like this can really help. And I know people who it has really helped with. So if you don't want it, delete it, but allow somebody to keep it. Ma'am, you're on mute. You're on mute, Shama Mohamed.
No, I am not on mute.
Now you're okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So my question is that if you're bringing in something, first and foremost, why to bringing something like this, saying that it will not be mandatory. That's what the minister said. Now, I want to ask, how do I trust the minister? Has it come out in black and white? No. It's him saying it. Let it come out, one, on a piece of paper saying it's not mandatory. Number two, how do I trust this government? It says it's not mandatory. How do I know that even if I uninstall it, certain things like Pegasus can still creep into you? So you have it when you get it. They say uninstall it, but it could still be there because I don't trust this government. That is the thing. We know what happened with Pegasus. They still haven't told in Parliament whether they used it or they did not use it. You see, they've not denied it. So why I believe this government likes to snoop on people. We have seen how vindictive this government is. Any politician, businessman who donates to the Congress party are gone after. Anybody who jumps into the party, into the BJP, ED stops their investigation, politicians targeted, journalists targeted. So I do not want my privacy to be invaded. And I'm asking you, how does the United States, Canada, Germany, everywhere cybercrime happens? So better policing, there is a cybercrime center. Why should we have an app to do it? Do better policing, punishments, strict punishments. There should be better ways of giving classes to older people. So there are many other ways, Preeti, but I will not accept something they say which is not mandatory. I do not want it because I clearly do not trust the government of India. They lie. Now, Preeti is saying that, the Sanju is saying, it can be put, it cannot be put. We don't believe this government. How many times have they lied to us?
Okay, ma'am, your time is up. I'll come back to you for your final 2 minutes later. I want to bring in Sanju Verma. Sanju Verma, history stands testimony to the distrust that there is. And I'm not just talking on the part of the opposition. I'm talking about, at the back of what happened with Pegasus, there was a court-appointed committee and nothing really, it's been inconclusive regarding whether or not Pegasus was used or not used. So we really don't know what came of that. So that's a gray area in any case. There is a different, fight which is still on, legally where Aadhaar is concerned and where Digital Personal Data Protection Act comes into question. So therefore, when you say that this was mandatory, now it's not mandatory, I don't believe you, Sanju Verma. You are trying to snoop on me.
Okay, Preeti. I just want to say this. Whether Preeti Chaudhary believes me or not, whether Shama Mohamed believes Sanju Verma or not, that is not important. What is important is let us stick to facts. Pegasus, I kept hearing on the debate. The Supreme Court asked Rahul Gandhi to submit his phone. He refused to do it. Supreme Court clearly said, "Doodh ka doodh, pani ka pani ho jayega." If you're worried about being snooped upon, why don't you submit your phone? Rahul Gandhi's politics is about shoot and scoot. I don't trust Rahul Gandhi. I don't trust, his dim-wittedness. But I will tell you what, Preeti. Let's not forget, in 2010, on the floor of the parliament, the former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh admitted that under UPA 2, on an average, every single year, 9,000 phones were being snooped upon and 500 email accounts were being snooped upon. And when pressurized by the opposition, he refused for a JPC but did say that we are doing it because, of national security concerns. And the entire Congress cabal said, Wajiva. Who did Congress snoop upon? And this is not Sanju Verma giving wrong information on your show. RTI petitioner Prosenjit Mandal, when he put in an RTI petition, he was informed the Congress-led proxy government of Sonia Gandhi / Manmohan Singh snooped upon J. Jayalalitha, snooped upon Karunanidhi, snooped upon their own leader, Pranab Mukherjee, snooped upon Sitaram Yechuri, snooped upon Mamata Banerjee, and very recently in 2023 April, Ved Prakash Solanki, a Congress MLA from Rajasthan, said that Ashok Gehlot, the then CM, was snooping upon his own MLA. और ये पार्टी आज आकर यहाँ पर डेटा प्रोटेक्शन और साइबर सिक्योरिटी की बातें कर रही है. I mean, there is a limit to hypocrisy. I will just say this, that every year in the US, $15 billion worth of money is lost due to cyber crimes.
Ma'am, your time is up. I'm going to give both of you 1 minute each, and you say that you're not going to believe me. Like, I'll actually tell you. I was actually mulling about installing the app because I've lost too many phones. But if you're going to say I'm going to do it for you, then I'm not doing it. So it has to be pro-choice. I know a lot of people who benefit out of the app, but you cannot mandate something like this. That's it. But I want to give both of you 1 minute each. Your time begins now, Shama Mohamed. 1 minute, closing arguments.
Snooping, she talked about snooping without any evidence, and she's a liar. Nothing of this, we never snoop on leaders. Now, the who's one who snooped upon is the Prime Minister of India when he was a Gujarat Chief Minister on a lady who he wanted to, have her or whatever. She was snooping on her, and they came out and told. We all know about it. So who is snooping? The Prime Minister of India. Because I'm not going to call him names just like Sanju Verma because she's of lower class. So I do not get along with
Let's
such
stay clear of personal,
and the
both
other
of you.
one is
Please
RTI.
stay clear of personal attacks. Make your point, ma'am. Make your point. You have 30 seconds.
Came in, she was attacking Rahul Gandhi and she was calling him names. Did you say anything? That was a personal attack.
Ma'am, both of you,
no,
it's
I did not call her.
Request to the both of you.
Yeah. So RTI is something which we got, all right, right to information to find out where corruption is everything. You have watered it down. Whistleblower Act, we tabled. You don't even bother about it. Where is the Lokpal? So who is corrupt? Is the government of India, the present BJP government. And who wants to snoop on everybody, who wants to even snoop on the judges to see the judgment.
Ma'am, time is up. Time is up. 1 minute, Sanju Verma starts now.
I don't want to make this personal. Shama Mohamed says Sanju Verma is of lower class. All I will say is that the Kerala Congress leaders have called Shama Mohamed a clown. She's a clown who's not taken seriously. Okay, Shama Mohamed, I will not call you a madrasa bred bigot, but you're a clown. Now shut up. Now let me say one thing, Preeti. Now let me say one thing very quickly. Listen to this. Google Dialer is there on every Android phone, which reads your entire call log 24/7 and cannot be deleted. Then there is Truecaller, which more than 40 crore Indians have installed, which gives complete access to your call log. People have no problem. Even in Apple phones, I have both Android and Apple phones. Apple, there is something called Check for Unwanted Location Trackers, which gives entire information about your background to Apple. People have no problem. Here the government is working on cyber security. Idiots like Shama Mohamed.
Ma'am, time is up. Time is up. I'm going to leave it at that. Once again, whatever you mandated, it's if I want to download Truecaller, then I will download Truecaller. I will give them access to my phone book because I choose to. You can't choose to make me give you access to my phone book, and that's where it rests. Once again, I will request both our panelists and whoever our panelists are in the future, you can use the time to put your party's point forward or attack each other. You can get into lowbrow attacks like lower class or idiot, but that's your call. Use it the way you want to.